What's up everybody? We're here in the Maxima shop today and we're going to show you how we prep our bike for wet and muddy conditions. So the first product we're going to start with today is BioWash. BioWash is our all-purpose degreaser. It is a biodegradable formula. The biggest benefit of this product is that it is safe on the entirety of the bicycle. So any type of carbon, aluminum, anodizing, this product's going to be very neutral on that. It's not going to streak, damage, cause any harm to those surfaces. So even with wet and muddy conditions expected and knowing that the bike's going to get dirty again, we're always going to recommend that you start with a clean surface so our products are going to work to their full capability on this bicycle. So BioWash is a great product that you can use as a quick detailer. Maybe you don't have access to a hose or somewhere you can physically wash the bike, but you just want to run down it real quick, clean it up, make sure that you're bringing the cleanest bike to the trail with your buddies that day. So I like to spray it on the bicycle. In a couple other areas, you can be more calculated, spray it directly on the rag, whatever your preference is. Let it set up here for just a few seconds and just start working your way down that bicycle. This product is super user-friendly, and again, you can use it throughout the entirety of the bicycle to clean this thing up. The next product I'm going to show you guys is our degreaser. This is a concentrated component cleaner that's designed specifically for the drivetrain of the bicycle. So to get the most out of the preferred chain lube for the riding conditions, you're always going to want to start with a perfectly prepped drivetrain. And again, with degreaser, water is not going to be required to use this product. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to spray some on the rag to start. I'm going to take the rag and lay it on the chain here, and I'm just simply going to run that chain through this rag. And just a few turns is perfect. Just make sure that you're coating that chain correctly and getting enough degreaser throughout each link on that chain. So moving back to the cassette, I'm going to place the rag on the back side of the cassette here just to protect from overspray here and making sure that I'm being super calculated on just getting it on the cassette. So hit the cassette here a couple times, let that product start soaking in. So now that it's had a little bit of time to set up, start working on that cassette, pulling off some of that excess leftover chain lube, some of that buildup that you typically find on the cassette. I'm gonna go back to the rag here, and I'm just gonna spin this around real slow here and just do a good job in pulling that stuff off of each individual gear on the cassette. So the last piece is gonna be the rollers. Again, gonna apply some to the rag here, move down to the rollers, and I'm just gonna use those cranks to slowly work that roller around through the rag. And again, you can see it here, it's just pulling off that excess, kind of hard to remove buildup that gets on these rollers that can be a pain. So the last area we're gonna clean up with degreaser is going to be the pedals. So now that we've cleaned the pedals with our degreaser, we're gonna follow it up with our MPPL. This is our multi-purpose penetrant lube. The idea behind this product is it's going to make those clips work very freely, keep them nice and quiet. You don't wanna be the guy on the trail that has the squeaky pedal. So I'm just gonna apply a couple dabs of this product to each side of the pedal. And this works really well when we're talking about riding in wet conditions. So maybe you're gonna have creek crossings, areas those pedals are going to get wet. This is gonna keep that water from getting inside of those springs and starting to squeak during that ride. So now that we've cleaned and prepped the drivetrain, we're gonna move to actually lubing that chain. This is Maxima's Chain Guard. It's a full synthetic and it's designed specifically for wet conditions. So give the product a good shake. So when you're physically lubing the chain, take your time, make sure that you're getting that product into each individual link. So the last step, and one of our favorites, is gonna be using Maxima's SC1. This product has an endless amount of uses, and we're gonna show you a couple of pro tips on the bicycle specifically where you can utilize it. With wet and muddy conditions expected, this is a great product that's gonna keep that mud from adhering to the bottom of the bicycle. So when using SC1 around the bicycle, there's a couple areas you wanna avoid it coming in contact with. Most specifically is going to be the rotors and also the controls of the bicycle. So anytime we're applying this anywhere on the bike, we're always going to recommend spraying on either the rag first or using that rag to catch some of the overspray from this product. So one pro tip with SC1 is cleaning stanchions. So again, I'm going to use the rag here just as kind of that barrier to catch some of this overspray and apply a nice layer of this product in here. So I'm going to work the fork up and down a couple times, cleaning up those stanchions. And this is going to eliminate any potential stiction that I may experience in the initial breakaway of that front fork. So the next cool tip with SC1 is going to be using it on the dropper. Everyone's experienced that time where the dropper's a little bit slow to come back up. It's a little bit sticky on the bottom. Nobody likes a slow dropper. So I'm going to take SC1, again, using the rag to catch some of the overspray here, hold it on the back of the dropper, and just coat this dropper real nice with SC1. So working that dropper in and out here, again, letting that SC1 do a really good job in getting in there and breaking up any type of dirt, dust, stuff that's maybe slowing down this dropper a little bit. So lastly, I'm just gonna hit a few areas on that frame where I'm looking to bring some shine back into the bicycle. So hopefully these few tips will help you guys get the most out of your bicycle. We'll see you guys out on the trail.